What's going on, guys? Welcome to Wired Wednesdays this week. I am hosting. I am Michael from GPURisers for anyone that hasn't been watching, and we are co-hosted by Dave, the veteran miner. You took out the wire guy, Dave. Why'd you take that out?
I don't know. It was so long.
Yeah. Well,
It was a
this is my first time actually broadcasting on just StreamYard, so it seems pretty smooth so far. So I think I might actually just start doing this rather than all the other programs and everything like that. So
yeah.
But yes, it has been a long couple weeks, I think. It's crazy that a week ago was mining disrupts. I feel like it's just been like non-stop. You know what I mean? Just like crazy.
Yep.
So, I mean, I'm still up in Melbourne. I'm with the Mining Kiing. He will be joining us shortly. We were at the facility for the better part of today. Just getting some stuff going. For anyone that doesn't know, Terra Hosting is moving all the proof of work stuff, the Octaminers, the R8s, the ASICs, and everything like that is being moved to our new facility in Kansas. So what we are doing, this thing's hair 5 out of 10. I forgot my comb and my gel, so I was even telling Dave before this stream, I'm like, I look like shit, but whatever. Today has been long, but we are moving to Kansas. Not, personally moving there, but we are moving there. So we'll have, what we're actually doing is we're palleting everything up, and it's taking forever because we have to put all this padding everywhere and everything on it. But we found a logistics company to deal with the shipment over there. So they are actually picking everything up tomorrow, hopefully later in the day, because we have a couple things we have to do. And they're putting it on a truck, getting it over there. So King and I and Hawk, we are hopping on a plane over to Kansas, and we're going to be doing that. So it's been long. It's a long day. Long days coming and going. But luckily, we've King needs his beer for tonight. I got one too. So yeah, it's a lot. No, we can probably talk forever about it. We've been talking all day about it, trying to figure it out. And we have our ASICs currently hosted in Virginia, and luckily the person hosting it there has just been amazing throughout the entire thing. I mean, it's just we got really lucked out with this community and everything like that. So he's saving us a massive trip to Virginia and back, because we were looking up rentals, and it's so weird that all these rental car companies don't want you driving, from Virginia to Kansas and dropping it off in Kansas. There must not be a large demand for cars in Kansas. So we didn't really think that through. But like I said, the person hosting it for us over and, gave us some of their facility over in Virginia is really saving us on it. So much appreciated. But this next week, we're flying there Saturday morning, we're flying. We'll get there. We have a lot to set up. And then Monday, everything will be coming in. So hopefully Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we'll be getting everything going. But it's a lot of work. A lot. But what about Dave? Why don't you share the story about your lost luggage and staying the night?
What a story this is, right? So I'm trying to get back home, and then basically it's delayed for like 2 or 3 hours or something, right, Mike? I think I was telling you it was like delayed for like 2 or 3 hours. So much is like being worried about being on time to get your flight. So with that delay, that canceled my other flight to get back home, because I wasn't going to make the other flight. There was no other flights to take me home. So what I did was, I want to go home. They would have put me in a hotel and stuff like that, but I was like, I just want to go home, man. Like, when you've been in the airport so long, you just, point A, point B, that's it. So anyway, make a long story short, I found another plane that'll take me closer to my house. It's 2 hours away. I got a lift, and then I was talking to the boys in the Misfit Mining chat. I was like, hey, what you guys doing? Because I was just killing a little time, and I was waiting for the lift to come, pick me up, and drive me 2 hours to home. So my luggage arrived a couple of days afterwards. Maybe like 24 hours afterwards. My luggage arrived at my doorstep, completely trashed. like it fell out of the plane and they picked it up somewhere and put it back in the plane or something, man. Like it was horrible. I went to the local airport, and the local airport said, you know, we have bags, and they were showing me some like just like nasty, just something I wouldn't buy. It was brand new, but I took time and I purchased this bag. I like the way it looks. I like the way it had all the pockets or whatever the case may be. And
didn't that leg have a broken wheel?
yeah.
I'm sorry, the case of the luggage broke, not the wheel, right?
The whole both wheels were just like ripped off, completely ripped off. And then they were like, it's like the guy was doing me a favor when he delivered it. He was like, "Hey, your other wheel's inside the bag, just to let you know." I was like, "Oh, okay, thanks. I got my broken wheel inside my bag."
How much did that bag weigh coming here? Because I do want to thank Retro Mike for the super chat. Happy LCC, the Happening Day. Yeah, it's a big day. But yeah, you had a lot of stuff coming over here.
Okay,
I didn't think about it until you got here and you opened up your bag, and I was like,
you saw it, right?
What's the sketchiest guy going through TSA at that airport?
Yeah.
You had like what, 20 pounds of just random custom made wires? It must have just been like.
It was pretty funny because, well, I bought my heat gun, right? So then I bought my multimeter because I needed to out some more.
It's his building a bomb on the plane on site.
Dude, I had so many different things. I had a depinning tool and stuff like that. So it was just like, what the hell is this guy doing? And then some wires you guys saw, like they weren't made yet. So I just like,
actually,
like it looks sketchy as hell. I
mean,
I got through it.
You know, we got some of these, sexy veteran miner cables right there. The custom cables for proof of useful work for the Dell Precision Workstation, man. I can't wait to use those. And also, I owe you for that and the other cables, Dave.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
It looks like flowers.
Instead of flowers, this is an entire set for. So Panda was gracious enough to let me keep his broken E10, which I'll fix when I get it. So I have the official Flux Veteran Miner cables here, a full set for the E10, so I'm excited about that.
Yeah. It
was eventful, needless to say, but I got a new bag. So they were so nice at the airport, right? And the airport, the local airport where I go out of is only like, I think it's like 15, 20 minutes away, give or take, right? So they were looking for bags. He showed me this bag. It looked like crap, but it was brand new. And I was like, yeah, so you're going to take this bag, even though it's broken. I mean, I picked my bag. I'm, whatever. You guys know, I stayed with you guys for a whole week.
I would have totally blamed you. You guys broke my bag.
Yeah,
I would have totally blamed it on them. You broke my $500 bag. This is unacceptable.
They ripped it apart. So then I was there for about an hour. The next following day, I went over there, and they actually found me a hard case black bag that's like similar to what I have, and I took it. It's brand new. So I was like, okay, because we have to leave. I have to leave and be back in the plane in like whatever, 6 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks.
Oh, for Cypherpunk?
Yeah. So it's just like, I don't really want to go to the store and go buy a new bag. That's at least my worries. I'm, on the grind, making more wires and stuff like that. So,
yeah.
But yeah, that was the bag story. So I put a short out and it wasn't too nice. I don't know. They're probably gonna like take it off. I cursed a lot in the short. I was really pissed off, and I was like, I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you got another bag, Dave.
I'm glad I have another bag too, Mike. So
maybe ship the hobby stuff down.
I'm shipping everything to you next time, just like you said. You're like, hey, Dave, can you just ship the stuff down? I was like, I don't have the time, Mike. They're not even ready yet.
I mean, you should have just put two of these together and just like warm around your neck,
Yeah. Just
like Mr. T, you got your bling.
That would be my bling.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I have a new bag, and you'll see it. Hopefully, it comes in one piece, and hopefully, I can get there. Because I mean, going going there was a nightmare too, right?
Mhm.
My trip was just complete crap. It was complete, like, I guess, dog shit, right? I'm supposed to
That's
go to
pretty
one
light.
airport, huh?
That's putting it lightly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Flying
I was supposed
planes.
to go to one airport, and then basically I had to fly to another airport, and then to get my bag, it was in one piece. It took 2.5 or 3 hours, right, Mike? I was like texting you, we were calling you.
Yeah.
It was like
Yeah.
2.5 hours, no BS, to get my bag from the Miami airport. So I was just, I was beside myself. I was like, this is how it start off.
You should have just screamed out. Do you know who you're talking with? Do you know who you're dealing with? I'm Red Panda Mining.
So,
All
are
bad
you missing
aside,
the Airbnb
Everything
days?
out was perfect. We were chilling at the Airbnb, at the hotel. I had just a blast with you guys, seriously,
Yeah.
and everyone.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was
it was freaking awesome. So
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Cypherpunk.
me too. Oh my god, I just hope I can get there and not have any cancellations or anything like that. That's the
Yeah.
only thing, it pissed
Yeah.
me off. But
Well, you can always stop by Melbourne. Not that much. How long is the drive? About? I'm just curious.
from where to where?
From from kind of where you are to Melbourne,
Oh,
or I guess
shit.
Fort Lauderdale is where.
I
Cypherpunk-
mean, I'm not really sure. I'm gonna say at least 15 hours.
Oh, you can. That's
Never
easy.
mind.
You can do that in one day.
That can't
yeah.
be that much. Let's just say like halfway point. So like probably it's to Tampa, but that's on the other side, right? So
Yeah.
Orlando, if we do Orlando, because that's center, right? That would probably be about maybe 10 hours, maybe guesstimate.
Yeah, probably around that. Yeah.
Kind of makes sense. Then Fort Lauderdale, that's going to be at least another 3
That's-
hours, right?
That's a one-day drive, man. I drove from Arizona. It's like 30-something hours.
No driving. No driving for me.
You know.
I like driving, but I'm not driving. I mean, I'd rather. Well, I know I'll get there. I'm driving, right? I don't have to worry about connecting flights and everything else.
Yeah, it's just a little too long. But,
I don't have a straight through. That's the problem. There's
Yeah.
never a straight through. I think maybe to Miami, from because I have to go to Charlotte. Charlotte to Miami is direct, but it's not direct to Fort Lauderdale. I don't think.
Yeah. Well, they should have direct flights to Fort Lauderdale.
From Charlotte, maybe.
Yeah, I've flown to Charlotte multiple times from Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale, Charlotte.
Yeah, and back and vice versa. But
All right, so I didn't get a chance to fly into Fort Lauderdale. I tried, Mike, but
Yeah.
maybe next time.
yeah.
Maybe on the roadmap is a private jet for the Panda Miner.
Oh my God,
You wire the whole thing. Yeah.
I can imagine how much that would be. Charlotte to Fort Lauderdale, it's short enough because the small jets are definitely it's short enough. So my brother-in-law is a pilot. I was asking all about this. That's actually funny you say that. He can fly, but we would have to do stops. I don't think we can make it non-stop from Charlotte to Fort Lauderdale. But
Yeah.
the amount of money for like airplane fuel and everything else, and then renting the not the helicopter,
It would be
renting the
fun.
plane.
Though. I mean, it'd be fun.
I mean, just me and him just chilling and bullshitting, I guess. I get along with him really well. So, but yeah, he's a pilot. So I was just trying to see if he can, like, be like, hey, upgrade that pilot's license for like a jet or something like that. That would be cool.
Yeah. And it's worth it
Yeah.
long distances. We were about to be driving to Kansas. I think it was like a 22-hour drive or something like that. Which even if you split that between 2 days, it's like rough. So we're really happy that we found this logistics company to deal with all of it.
Nice.
But yeah, now the facility is all quiet. It's cold in there. It's I don't know. The only thing that's in there that's screaming right now is what, a jazz miner?
Yeah.
Is that a Magic China box or is that a
Yeah.
Magic China server? I don't know.
No, it's a Magic China
Oh,
box.
okay,
it's
that's
a one.
cool.
It's a 1U China box.
Nice. Looks a little different than the other ones.
Oh man.
Yeah,
It's still loud. It's still loud.
There's only like a couple things that are staying, like the iPolos. There's a couple iPolos we have hanging around still, and the those Magic, the tiny, super tiny China boxes are staying.
Yeah.
But other than that, like the L3s, like everything else is going out there.
Yeah. So, you know what was
Nice.
fun yesterday, which don't get mad, King, but Lumen lit us up yesterday, but we didn't know. So we just got a random email saying that we're now live. And the guys, I've been like talking with these. They have like 20 different people that are involved with this dedicated fiber, guys. You have your account manager, your customer care manager, your installation tech, your testing tech, I don't even know. I sit there and they talk to me thinking I understand what they're saying.
I just call them Bob 1
but
and 2.
They told me a million times. They're like, we'll let you know. We got to come back one more time. We got to test the alarm because, long story short, I know I always say that before a long story, but like our station, our fiber box is like a stop for the line of fiber that we're on. So we have a dedicated line coming in, but that line is connected to the main Lumen line, which we take like one wavelength off of, but then we boost the rest of the lines to other customers. So like if our, rack that all their stuff is in goes down, it has a battery backup of like 12 hours, but alarms start going off. So like they have to immediately be there. So they have to have like access to the facility within a couple of hours, because if our location goes down, it like weakens the whole network and stuff like that. So we got an email from this. I've been calling this customer care. Was a customer care account? I don't even know who this guy was. But I called back, and I'm not like the tech guy. I'm not like the networking guy. So I called him back, and he didn't answer again. He was supposed to call me last week. I was like, hey, we just got this email. It says that we're live. We're not ready for it, so we're gonna have to postpone it about 2-3 weeks. So I'm just gonna turn the stuff off. Within like 3 minutes,
that was funny.
The guy called me back. He called me back. He's like, no, don't worry about it. Like, it's fine. Like, we'll credit you. A couple weeks, because we're moving to Kansas, so we have the networking stuff, but it's going to take like a while. Not a while, but a good amount of time to set it up. But that's like not on our list right now. You know what I mean? So it was just kind of funny today. But so yeah, that was fun. But
Roy, I'm gonna start calling you Hawk now. Leaky Vistang now.
Well, no, I mean we're live, but we're not live.
We're leaking over here.
It's on. I mean, I don't know what they put in that thing, but it hisses and it makes sounds.
It hisses.
And, there's lights everywhere.
It hisses. Really?
Yeah. It's like fan. Small little fans.
Jesus.
It's a little warm in there, but man, when I said I was going to turn that thing off,
you see what I deal with when he calls me on the phone and he has a problem? Hey, it's hissing at me.
That narrows it down. Yeah, I got the answer.
Yeah, so we figured that out today, and it was fun. It was an adventure. But we're getting the whole facility set up. We're excited. We had 2 customers come in today. That they're viewers too. They stopped by and dropped off equipment, and it's these people are just getting really set up for this like AI and proof of work.
He's
stuff.
buying like big boy stuff. He bought a V100. He bought like 4 A5000s. Like he's going super big boy. And I'm like, did they have an announcement? And he's like, yeah, don't worry about it.
It's exciting seeing the layout get ready for like the AI stuff and everything like that, because that's really what our facility is built for there. Various I guess electromagnetic resistance. It's like 18 inch, like
20 inch.
20 inch. Yeah, we had to get like 3 bits to drill through, but it's like dual cinder block, poured concrete with rebar in the middle. It's like ridiculous. So it's the way that we all laid it out, it really is a perfect data center. So we'll slowly perfect it and everything like that. Of course, it's not AWS yet, but we'll get there. And it's just exciting because the Lumen stuff also it's a 400 gig line. I didn't know that. We thought it was going to be a 100 gig tunnel, but they put us on a 400. So our expandability is quite large there.
I'll take 300 gigs, and you guys can have the rest.
Yeah,
I'm going all in AI.
Yeah, but tons of these people are just hitting us up about this. That's why I put Vast AI in the thing. I know POUW is like not here, you know what I mean? But if you're building rigs out for POUW, then you can build them. It's basically like an AI rig, right?
Yeah.
So it's exciting. It's exciting to see the hardware, come in and see what people are doing. It makes me think I'm probably going to convert some of my rigs over to it. Like the heavier cards, like I was talking to King earlier about like the 3080 Ti's and stuff like that. So
yeah,
it'll be interesting.
I need to do some trades because see, all of my Octominers are in 8 GPU configurations, and now I have 2 E10s, so all the cards have to be the same. So it's just like I only have 8 of one thing. So I'm gonna have to do some. I'm gonna see if I can do some trades. Trades around and
Nice.
trade a few cards and stuff like that. But yeah, it's going good.
Yeah.
And thank you, the viewer who stopped by. Thanks for the beer, man. He was awesome. He dropped off some beer and fried chicken for us.
Yeah,
amazing.
Yeah, that was nice. So
Oh, nice.
Eventful day.
It's awesome.
We have some people in the chat here. Dumpster Fire. I always see your name, man. What's going on? Bacon, eggs, and hash. They got to be in server cases. No open frames. We can do open frames.
Don't do it, Mike.
But I would. I'm not the one to talk
Don't.
about that. Yeah.
No open frames.
Yeah.
You need to be in a case. Look, the hard thing is with open frames and like everybody who's mined on open frame. This is the bad part. The heat is uncontrollable, right? It just kind of just spews out of the case. You know what I mean? Out of your frame. It's not directional. You can't control it. It's awful. Essentially, it's awful. But we are looking into some other solutions about possibly turning in regular Octominers and turning them into proof of useful work rigs with like a conversion kit. We're looking to keep the kit. It's just going to really depend, right? What we can get our hands on and what will fit in there and what will work. We're hoping to keep it within a few $100, like $300 to $500.
Yeah, that would be great, especially with the spacing in that. Because I kind of butted in on your TerraHash Tuesday last night, but I think the Octo servers were designed with the idea of putting them into like traditional data centers, and like an R8 or an X8 or X12, you can't put it in traditional data centers. So. Looks like we have, let's see, who else do we have here? Crypto Craig, what's going on, man?
Things getting old. Why do you guys keep saying that? I'm only 38, man.
Network Bits, man, what's going on? We've blown up the chat here.
Yeah, he's trolling hard right here.
He's trolling hard. We're talking about why is it gray only in the middle? Why does this thing look like 10 years younger? Yeah, I didn't do my hair, Network Bits. It's been a long day. J Mines, Caspa, Dynamic's been on fire. Hell yeah, man. It's been crazy. That looks like this thing's little brother. Okay, Network Bits wants to see your muscles. And you
gotta subscribe to my OnlyFans for that.
DJ Mines, open air is nice for beginners in home mining. I can't imagine that for hosting. You lose so much wasted space. Yeah, that is true. I actually, for the GPURisers standpoint, there's been like a pretty, I don't want to say large, but there's been an uptick in customers getting open air frames again. And I assume that's because of everything going on with Dynex and also AI and everything like that. So, been interesting. Crypto Craig, I only use a full hot file for GPU mining. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Bacon, you should have extra cases. So if you have a customer with an open air frame, you can rent a server case for them. Yeah, that's basically what we do now. Bacon, eggs, and hashes. We have R8s for rent, and we have, I would say, a good amount of customers that are on open air frames, and then instead of buying, an R8 or an X8 or X12 or something like that, they just rent it through us, and they, sell the power supply, motherboard, and all their stuff from the open air, and just send us their GPUs. We see a lot of that. Chili, what's up, man? GPURisers, you got the Beebs look going on. Man, I'm getting so much. I told you I should have worn my hat. I should have worn the hat. But Hawk Crypto, yes, we do Bacon. Hawk Crypto is actually driving back from the facility. He's helping us all day today. Goat, what's up, man? Hanging out with Goat at Mining Disrupt was also good to know him. Very cool.
Yeah.
Dude. Is it just me, or does King of this thing look like a super white Cheech and Chong? Yeah, probably.
I can't smoke, man. It puts me right to sleep, dude. I'll go take a nap.
Yeah. But just trying to catch up with the chat there. But Yeah, no, it's cool seeing all this AI stuff with Vast. King's made the videos with Vast and how profitable it is and everything like that. So
yeah, it's been going pretty good. I haven't had the customer left like I think 2 or 3 days ago, so I haven't had anyone else come on board. But I also only have one 3060 on there, right? So it's not like I'm going to say a really heavy card for like compute power and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I could probably put my 3080 or 3080 Ti's in there or something and give it another go. So I tried it with just a little tiny 3060. I originally wanted to use my 4070, right? But they have it on their marketplace, but those guys are dicks, and it's just not supported. And I tried to like get that from them. I was like, they're just like, read our Discord. I'm like, okay, the people there don't know either. They just said to try these things, and I did, and it didn't work. And I'm like, can you just? It's on your website. It says you offer it, but nobody has it up there yet. So, do you not support it, or do you support it? Like,
yeah.
What's the answer?
Give me the developers they're not helpful. they care about customers. They could give 2 shits less about hosts.
Yeah, it's crazy,
so
dude.
That's kind of the mentality I got from it a little bit. So they're definitely not going to hold your hand and help you, not one bit.
Yeah, yeah,
unreal.
But I guess it gets better with time, right? It's still like early adoption and everything. It's a marketplace, like an AI marketplace. I mean, what competitor would you say is like next in line with Vast?
Well, I mean, Render has some stuff, but you have to have a big farm, right? Because you have to apply for them. There's the other one that Panda told me about. There, you have to manually get added by them as well. It doesn't say a minimum though, like if you have to be like super big. So maybe it just depends on where you host it, maybe, or something like that. I have no idea. There's quite a few of them that are private. Like, well, sort like you have to apply to them, right? And then they have to accept you. You know, so it's like if you got like your gaming rig that you're only going to turn on, you know, and only have on for a couple of days, they're probably not going to take you. So it's probably going to be for more serious people, and they probably do that too to protect the market, right, from saturation and things like that. You know, from becoming oversaturated.
Yeah,
makes sense.
Yeah,
they want more commitments than anything.
Yeah, probably consistency. You know what I mean? Yeah. There's probably a lot of people that are flowing over to Vast that are like just diving in for the first time. You know what I mean? And they might not have as good uptime, or the hardware might not be as good. Whereas these private marketplaces for AI and compute power, they require like stronger verification, everything like that, because they charge a premium, but then they probably pay a premium too. So it's interesting. Definitely interesting to see.
Yeah.
But what's your next plan with Vast? You said when you get back to the desert land, you're gonna
the desert land.
To do something.
Yeah, I gotta. So when I have my scheduled maintenance, because you have a day that it ends, right? I think it's like August 31st, somewhere around there. It'll go. Its listing will end, and then when that happens, I'll put a watt meter on there, and I'll clear the kilowatt hour. This way I can just actively track all the kilowatt hours, and I can just do like from 1 month to the next month and just have an accurate read of the kilowatt hours being used there. So that way we can figure out exactly how profitable it is. But from a revenue standpoint, it slays GPU mining by far. Which then you could obviously just use the money to go buy your crypto that you want, or go pay your car bill or whatever you want to do with it.
Okay. Crypto Craig, please give this to King for his Starbucks.
Dude, I need it, dude.
We got Starbucks twice today, I think. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was needed though, dude. It was a long day.
A venti iced white mocha, blonde shots, no whip.
He knows. I know. When I was in the car,
since I've known him,
it's Starbucks, and Mike was like, "We're going to get Starbucks," and all of a sudden he's ordering for King, and I'm like, "What the hell?" He didn't say anything to him.
Yeah. It's always the same. He's, some people, I can't remember Mike's and my fiance's. I can't really remember because it'll switch every so often, right? And but King's is always just nope, $6.45. I'm getting that venti sorority drink.
Well, I was in a car, so I wasn't sure. So my wife knows what I order, right? And I was like, I don't know. So I'm calling her up. You guys are laughing. I was like, hey, what do I get? And she was like, you get this. And why are you asking me? I was like, I forgot. So, I mean,
Yeah.
Because I get like 2 of them. She's like, you'd be fine with both of them. If they don't have one, they have the other. I was like,
Yeah.
thank you. Appreciate it. So that was funny.
Thank you, Crypto Craig. I'll get the coffees tomorrow. We've been drinking a lot of coffee, so. But
Oh yeah.
it's been a couple long days. But so yeah, what's the plan with Vast AI? Like, are you going to build out more rigs, or are you going to build out?
So hopefully I could talk to one of these guys when they get back from Kansas to ship me the E10 back, so I can get it back to my place. Actually, maybe Friday we can do that because we don't have any plans Friday.
Yeah,
because we don't leave till Saturday to go to Kansas.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just planning on cleaning up the whole facility. It's a lot to clean because you can't really compartmentalize this facility because it's just a giant floor. So, like, if shit gets on the floor, it's gonna just get everywhere. You know what I mean? So it's not like, oh, I cleaned this room and I can go to this room and go to this room. It's just a giant floor. So, and it's a lot bigger. I know in some videos it looks like it might be a little small.
I just
It's
open up
freaking huge. It's
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah,
Like, you gotta see it in person. Just like the camera shots, nothing. It doesn't show. Like,
Yeah.
this place is freaking huge. Holy crap. Yeah.
Yeah, so,
Nuts.
but got a lot cleaned up so far in there, and yeah, I'm actually going to be moving GPURisers. I have a warehouse at Fort Lauderdale, so all that's going to be moving up to Melbourne and the facility there. So that's going to be another fun week. But yeah, those R8s take a lot of space. It's a lot, but I'm glad we found this like freight company that does this stuff because it's always been like kind of a pain trying to deal with like FedEx or anything like that when it comes to freight. So I'm excited we found these guys. Dave, what's your plan between now and Cypherpunk? Are you making anything fun for Cypherpunk?
More wires, more things. I don't know what we're allowed to say, so basically we won't say anything yet, right? But it's gonna be Cypherpunk's gonna be pretty sick, you know. So yeah, I'm just gonna be making a whole bunch of wires to make sure that I'm prepared so I can actually ship them to you, Mike, so I don't have to carry them.
Nice.
So that's what I'm working on. The bomb squad I just shipped out because we did it live and then we had the winners, but I was still working on for Mining Disrupt, the wires for Mining Disrupt, getting everything situated. So the members that won, basically they waited until this week so I could ship them out. So that was really cool. So I shipped them out this week, and then basically it's just like a lot of pieces that need to come together to make this Cypherpunk just completely awesome. Not just me, obviously. There's a billion things going on there. I'm just, just a little part,
Yeah. How many days is it? Is it 2 days?
I think it's like 2 or 3 days, something like that.
Okay.
So I'm trying to figure out like plane tickets now. Trying to figure out plane tickets now. So I guess like you guys have been really, really busy, but I'll talk to you, some other time, Mike, and we'll figure out like when am I coming and everything else. And basically I got to talk to other people to find out what I need to do too as well.
Yeah.
But it's just exciting. I can't wait for that to come. It's right around the corner, man. How long were we talking to Mining Disrupt before we were there? So
Bacon, eggs, and hash. Is Cypherpunk going to be exclusively Flux, or will other projects be there? It's hosted by Flux. It's their I don't want to say convention, but it's their
there's going to be other things there too.
Yeah, they're going to have different areas in there. So.
Yeah. They're just the man Jam that's making it happen.
Mines and KDA fan presence will be there, from my understanding. Yes, they will be there. I know KDA will be there. I know GPURisers, a veteran miner, will be there.
That's for sure.
But yeah, I don't know. It's a couple projects. Do you remember what they're? It's hard to think of it right now. But I know from my understanding, talking to the Flux guys, it's like different areas inside. So like if you want to talk about KDA, like you're going to go to this corner of the venue, and like it's about that. You know what I mean? So it kind of can like put you in the right corners for what you want to talk about. But it's network bits. I've had 5 Bloody Marys. You drink Bloody Marys at night? It's bold. Very bold.
So, Hawk Crypto, was saying that it's September 27th and the 28th.
Yeah, it's at the end of September.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought it was
so
27th, 28th.
Oh.
What is that
I
for?
don't know. We have tickets, right? That we can.
They never announced like how we're gonna do that though, Mike. And that,
Okay.
yeah, I don't know how that works. I would be quiet.
Okay.
I wouldn't say anything.
If anyone needs a ticket after it's announced, hit me up.
Hit me up. I got connections. All
I don't
right.
know. I can't remember. Yeah, like
How's
I
it
thought we just never got the information though, so you can't say it.
yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, you're just leaking all over the place. He's just like
Yeah,
trying to just do that all kinds
I have
of
no idea what Vistang / GPURisers / Mike is saying right now.
Well, no, I think I'm just gonna stop.
No, it's all right. Let him leak. Let it leak.
Let him go.
You out
Let him go. You got free reign, Mike.
Yeah,
You're the
come
host.
on,
Let's do
man.
it. Talk
So-
to me, Mike. What's going on?
I know that tickets will be available, and they might be handing
Okay.
some out in different ways. I don't know. We'll see.
Anything's possible, I guess.
Mike, Mike, shut your face, Mike. You use Mike and Michael in the same sentence. That means he's serious.
Wow, Mike, shut your face, Michael.
I don't know. I think it must have been about something else.
I think so too, Mike.
Moving on.
You have any other leaks or spewage you need to release right now?
Probably have some.
Boy.
But yeah, no, I mean it's it'll be fun. I'm excited for it. It's kind of funny. The venue that they got is like 5 minutes from my warehouse, if that. I could probably walk there from it. But
I was reading a chat. Sorry, keep on talking, Mike. This is funny shit. Okay.
Hawk's mad because usually he leaks all of it. You know what I mean? So it's not even a leak. Whatever. It's fine. Everyone will hear about it.
How's it feel though? You know,
How's it feel to be the first one to actually say something, Mike? That was a power. That was a power move. Listen, that was a power move by Vistang right now.
Yeah, I like
it. You see it first on Mike's channel. Thank God it's not on my channel.
Whatever. But,
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, Oval Board Tech. It is called the venue. Like that's like
I need another beer. I think you know. I think this guy's gonna need a beer soon at this rate.
yeah, it's been a long day. But yeah, no, it is called the venue, which is that like tripped me up for like a month because I would ask like, oh, where is it? And they're like the venue in Fort Lauderdale. I'm like,
That's
okay,
Oh, okay.
Like, maybe they didn't pick one out yet. Okay, like
that's
you know?
no way. That's the name of the place though.
That's the name
it's
of the place.
called
The
the
venue. The
That's
venue.
that's the name of it.
venue. Yeah, I for like 2 months I
Wow,
was like, I
that's-
thought they were just like
So
not booking something.
somebody was thinking on that one there.
Yeah, yeah,
Ran out of ideas.
Not original at all.
yeah. But no, that's gonna be fun. So everyone's saying 100 capacitors, 50 capacitors, 40 capacitors. Yeah, we're gonna keep adding.
Capacitors.
Let's see, Crypto Craig, is there a hotel at the venue, or should we book close by? Yeah, it's like a. I want to say it's like it's a venue where like companies will like rent it out or something. I don't want to say weddings. It's not like a wedding venue. I guess you could, but it's set up for like parties like that and stuff like that. So I would get like a hotel nearby. It's in Fort Lauderdale, kind of near US 1. So there's tons of hotels around there. But yeah. Mike is saying he didn't read my comment. Mike, what are you complaining about, man? Retro Mike, thank you for the super sticker. I don't know if I can see what it.
It's because you're a
Okay.
superstar.
Oh yeah,
Yep. 100%.
Chili. It was great hanging with you at the conference. Yeah, man, it was awesome. I'm glad we could all meet finally.
It was Chili's
yeah,
tall as shit.
Yeah, Chili,
How tall
you're
is Chili?
a tall person. You're what 6'4"? He's 6'4". I asked him. We were at we went out to get
Yeah, I
lunch.
remember saying it, but Chili's a tall dude, man.
Yeah.
Felt very small. Chili.
Yeah.
awesome meeting Chili in person. Awesome meeting so many people, dude.
Only like, 6'1" Chili? No way.
No way.
No way, nope. Chili. Go get a tape measure, Chili.
Seriously.
No way.
Oh man, you guys better be selling your dyno. It looks like DJ just said
did it just go up from 60 something cents to 80 cents or no?
I might have a small bag that I'm going to go to trade over as soon as this is over. I'm gonna go sell it. Yeah. I got like 500, so I'm gonna liquidate.
Yeah. So if Hawk is 6'1", Chili's taller than Hawk, right?
Yeah, by a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, you could see it. So like, yeah.
Yeah, they stood side by side.
Yeah. Yeah, Chili said maybe 6'2". Yeah, maybe 6'3", Chili.
Yeah, that sounds more like probably like 6'3".
Yeah,
but yeah, it was just awesome over there. We did so many. We ate. I think I ate too much pizza though. I'm gonna say I ate too much pizza over there.
Every time I was around you guys were hungry. Like, yeah, let's order a pizza. I'm like, man, I'm good.
No, it was who was the main sponsor? Pegapool or something?
Pizza. That was the sponsor.
They just kept throwing
Pegapool/pizza.
Like, all right, like it was good too. So I mean, it was.
I was the only one that felt guilty. I'm like, I don't even use their pool, and I haven't talked to these people. I shouldn't eat their food. Like,
it frees for me. I'm just gonna be honest. So, the pizza was good too.
Yeah.
Then the Taco Bell, Chili would like that when we had Taco Bell. That was good.
Yeah.
I surprised you all how much I can eat.
Yeah, you did.
Felt okay.
Yeah, no, a lot of people go to Miami, but Miami's just it's too much. Like, as you know, getting out of the hotel, getting back to the hotel is just crazy. So Fort Lauderdale is a lot better of a place, I think. It's a lot easier to get around. It's not as busy. It's just it's easier.
It's an older community too, right? A lot of older people retire there.
No, they usually are a little more north.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hawk saying that I'm so cheap because I win $1,500 and I eat free pizza. What a free roller.
Yeah.
I don't think it was 15. I think it was like 1,200 or $1,000 or something. I don't remember.
Yeah,
but that's how you keep the money, you know. That's how you keep money in your pocket.
Yeah, and it was a fun time, but it's a lot doing that, and then rolling into this week.
Oh man,
now Kansas for us is rolling into the next week, so these 3 weeks are a lot. But I just completely moved on.
No, that's all right. You're the star of the show. I'm a nobody. I'm gonna get a beer anyway.
Nobody. The Airbnb looks familiar.
Yeah, we're still here. I keep extending it. The people are probably like, "Who are these people?" But Steven's nice. Man, Integra guy, what's going on?
It's good.
I can't believe Dynex is at 80 cents. Let me pull that out. I don't know how to do it on this thing, but I think I have some Dynex, right? I switched over some of my rigs, but I shut off all my rigs probably a while ago, probably 3 days after Dynex. I started mining Dynex, so.
Yeah, you don't have a whole lot.
Yeah.
Payouts are small.
Yeah. But DJ Mines, got to go to bed, shooting range again in the morning. Good night, bro.
Have a good night, DJ. It was awesome meeting DJ in person, too. It was so freaking cool, man. Like, and then, now we have Cypherpunk 2, so it's just like, the community is awesome, dude. Like, the experiences that we were all able to have together, we had such a good time, too. So, this is going to happen again, so.
Yeah.
Hope we can meet more new people and everything else there, too, I think other people that didn't make this one are going to possibly make the other one. Make this other.
I think it's going to be a lot smaller. It's going to be more like, I feel, I don't know.
And I gotta catch another flight out here. It's like a 5-hour flight to come out here from Arizona.
Yeah.
Oh, you damn East Coasters.
It'll be fun. It'll be good, King.
Yeah.
You got work to do out here anyways, right?
Well, no, I'm going to be out here before that, though, so I'll be going back home, and then I'll have to be coming back out again.
Yeah.
That's like, it's like 2 or 3 months of me just traveling back and forth everywhere.
Yeah, it's a lot. But
I mean, I was all exhausted just trying to get from one airport to another. I can imagine how you guys are gonna feel.
Yeah.
You know?
See, look, you have checked luggage though. I never check luggage ever. Everything fits in a backpack, and that's it. If it doesn't fit in the backpack, it doesn't go. I'll buy it when I get here.
I think I'm gonna pack a little lighter next time. I think I'm gonna bring because I have a military backpack that basically will fit. It'll be tight, but it'll fit in everywhere that I go. I think I might pack that way.
Yeah,
but a lot of people did that.
I always have one bag, and then my backpack is like the personal item. So put some stuff in there.
And usually we stay at Airbnb too, so if you only have like 2 or 3 changes of clothes, usually do some laundry here. So
yeah.
About the Airbnb. So
let's see, Chili King. Did you see Frontier's new unlimited monthly flights for $150?
What?
You can come here every week.
I hate Frontier so much. Dude, that airline is so cheap. It's like, that just shows you right there, like, how much you're willing to risk your life. All right? There's no way they're paying for the maintenance of that aircraft on a $150 monthly, like, fare for, to go wherever you want. Like, I don't see how this is working out here. The maintenance is definitely getting skipped here. You're rolling the dice.
Yeah. Wait till you see the flight on Saturday.
Oh, God.
He said, oh, God. Yeah. He has no idea, huh?
I mean, I flew, the last time I went to Kansas, I flew Delta, and it was awful. It was the same thing. No matter what, you're in a tin can going 550 miles an hour that's shaking. You know what I mean? And you're sitting next to people that you don't want to sit next to. So you either pay 3 times as much to have a screen in front of you to show you where you are, and free pretzels and a Diet Coke, or
okay,
not.
So I'm sold right there. You said we get a Diet Coke.
Yeah. So
for 3 times as much. All right, I'm in.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I'm not one to like spend the extra couple bucks on a flight. We booked the flights today, and it's just you got to pay extra money to pick your seat. I'm like, no, throw me wherever. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Yeah,
I'm not going to pay anything extra. I'm thinking about traveling 2 hours because I could save myself literally $200. That's the difference of me traveling 2 hours or going 15 minutes down the road and getting an airport, for the connecting flight. So I think I might do the 2 hour. Well, it's an hour and 50 minutes, 55 minutes, something like that. I might do that and just save myself $200 or something. And it's worth it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Got to save that money.
Yeah.
So.
Mike said it's empty. Yeah, I think the flight probably is. When I went to Kansas last time, it had a layover, which was a nightmare. So I always look for like non-stops, but unfortunately, going from South Florida to Kansas is not a common flight. So it's
not a hot destination, huh?
Yeah, no, there's no spring breakers are going there, but it's it's hard to find. But we did find a direct flight that flies out of a small airport outside of Orlando. So we're driving there super early, and that'll be nice. Just getting it. It's nice. Non-stops are just like the best. I remember my flight out to Kansas. Kansas was the last time I went there. That was a bad trip. It was. I flew out there. We landed in Atlanta. Then I had to it was like a 50-minute layover in Atlanta that I had, so it was already tight. So then we lift off 50 minutes late from Fort Lauderdale, and so I'm running in Atlanta trying to make the next flight. They held the flight luckily, and then got to Kansas. Had to do what I had to do. They got COVID. Sat in the hotel for 2 days, and then had to fly back. So it was fun. But yeah, so nonstop this time.
Dude, I'm not checking nobody's saying out of Kansas though.
Yeah. No, I think I caught it. I must have caught it on the flight. I'm just gonna wear a fishbowl on my head. I'm just gonna carry it in. I'm just gonna wear a full hazmat suit onto that plane. I don't know. Is that the thing? Everyone started wearing the mask during COVID and stuff, but then afterwards you stop and then you look at everyone on the plane. Okay. And you see everyone just sneezing.
I'm sorry to say, the fucking mask will not save you. Okay, it is not airtight.
I'm getting the fishbowl then.
I'm just saying, dude, the mask is retarded.
Fishbowl.
Yeah. Omicron or Overboard caught Omicron on Spirit. Yeah, I think those Spirit flight just comes with Omicron variant. Yeah.
Well, at least they serve you
it
booze on
sprays out.
Spirit.
Yeah.
At least
Do
they
they?
serve you booze. I mean, they do that on Frontier too, man. But the
Is
thing
that
about
first class
Frontier
or
is,
whatever?
on
Everything's
Frontier, there is
class,
no
right?
first class.
It's
Hey,
the
there's
same
nothing
seat,
but
right?
cattle seed.
Yeah.
There is no first class.
Yeah, there's no. I'm
They
surprised
probably
it's-
have a first class seat. It's probably
No,
like
I
seated
just
the
figured
1
they
through
were just going to
5.
mark it off in like tents.
Yeah.
You just,
You just have to stand there. Instead of seats, there's just poles that you have to hold on to for 3 hours.
No, that's when you paid 150 for the month. That's
Yeah.
that's what they give you.
Yeah, unlimited Frontier flying.
Yeah, you have to stand, must stand, or they put you into baggage. Maybe that's why my bags were like messed up from American Airlines. They might have one of those things too.
Yeah,
People to stand on the bags, get a better deal. It's insane,
Matt
dude.
Booth said, full-fledged gas mask. Yeah, I'm about at that point. Honestly, the last flight I was on was just this. These people just like sneeze. They just sit there and like sneeze on themselves. It's just like, what are you doing? Like, I don't know. Like, it's not even a restable defense, you know, not air offense, because it's just, I don't know. There's some flight. I don't like flights, if anyone's wondering.
No, really? That surprised me.
yeah.
Jesus.
But
What you were just saying? Very surprising. I hate flying. I hate people near me, like close to me that I don't know, and just like people don't have their own
I'll
space.
tell you what
and-
though, when I had to fly back and forth between Arizona and Washington, when I was still like started taking care of my dad, I was just doing 2 weeks back and forth. That was during COVID. That was amazing to fly in airplanes because hey, you get first class, dude, for like $180. Okay, and it was great. Like I look at first class now, it's like $2,000. Like I can't afford that. Yeah. I need COVID pricing to come back for airlines.
exactly, yeah. Yeah, that was a wild time. But is that when you were over there during COVID?
What?
When did you move to Arizona?
Well, I was sort of moved down there during the whole COVID thing. I bought a house, but my family hadn't moved down all the way because we were trying to adopt my niece. So we were back and forth. So I was flying back and forth like a year.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
Wow.
that was sometime in like 2020 when I first started doing that.
That wasn't too long ago.
Yeah, 2020, 2019. Yeah.
Let's see. Anyone ever watched Northern Exposure from the 80s? They had an episode. Guy tried to save money on a flight, and he was sitting next to a cage of raccoons. Yeah, that's basically like sitting on a normal flight now. But it's I don't know. It's like I said, nonstops. I don't mind as long as you're there and it takes off. You're like, okay, I'm landing there. You know what I mean? But
anything over 3 hours is rough for me. That's why it's so hard to come out to Florida. It's like a fucking 5-hour flight out
it's
here.
5 hours, I guess. Yeah.
And it's nonstop, right? Though it's nonstop.
It is, but it's actual like not
5
like
full
5
hours.
It's not like 5 hours like I gained the 3 hours because I went to the East Coast. No, it's 5 hours plus I gained 3 hours of time. And so
Yeah.
it's but yeah, this flight I think is like 2.5 hours. So yeah, I mean that's cool, man. You can just get blackout drunk at the airport before you get on the plane. And you'll be okay.
I honestly, I can't like, I know like beers and stuff will like relax you before a plane ride, but I don't know, I never could do it because then you're going to the bathroom and going to the bathroom on a plane is like the worst. You just gotta, it's a plane ride. You gotta sit there and just hate yourself for 3 hours. Like it sucks. You might have a little more leg room, but no matter what, there's gonna be a baby screaming. There's gonna be something. You know,
Don't say that. I hate that, dude. That is awful. It makes it so much worse.
There's gonna be people bringing their pets on. You know, their pets. You know, emotional squirrels and stuff. So it's yeah. Let's see. Let's check up on the chat. Nonstop and Delta. Need my phone to take off any of my mimosas. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not too worried about it. But we did book one-way flights, so I don't know how we're getting back to it.
Nice.
We're hitchhiking back.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh no, that's right. No. I'm gonna panhandle these wires out there, okay?
Yeah, we can't really say exactly for the facility is just security reasons and everything like that. But it's in a smaller town. A lot of these small towns were built out there with like large plants and everything like that, so they had to install the electrical infrastructure first. So we're kind of taking advantage of that, especially as these plants kind of wind down and move. They saw the infrastructure there, so we were looking for Airbnbs near the place, and they were like out of a horror movie. It was crazy.
I thought that looked all right.
Yeah.
I mean, after 12 beers, I don't care. I'll go to bed.
These places were kind of.
I'm sure Hawk would just love them.
Yeah, Hawk has something to say to Mike right now. I don't know.
Mike,
he's saying it.
Yeah. Mike should be a motivational speaker. The way he talks. He just motivates the team here. But we can't say exactly where it is until next Wired Wednesdays. But I'm just kidding.
Until
next Wednesday.
But yeah, no, it's these places are just like it's crazy. So it'll be nice. Though. But let's see. Darrow swapped the stuff for Flux. Yeah, I always swap kind of. I think everything I mine, I kind of swap to Flux. And then it just goes down, and then I see everyone posting their gains on Dynex. And I'm like, yeah. But
I got a Nimbus though, man. I figured I'd put enough into the project.
Yeah,
I actually switched both of my ASICs over to NiceHash, and actually since today, dude, the L7 is down, man, like a lot in profitability.
The halving was there, right?
Yeah,
the halving, yeah.
Yeah, and dude, the profit on the L7 is getting rough out there.
I'm gonna pull it up on my phone because I have like the screens and stuff like that, but don't have it here.
I looked at that ASIC miner value and it said it was $6 at 9 cents.
This is 1904 on NiceHash. Maybe it just hasn't updated. This is probably yesterday's.
No, dude, NiceHash is ridiculous right now for ASICs. They want your ASICs on there. They are the most profitable.
Is that the gambling thing?
Hey, whatever it is, if you guys want to bet with Magic China boxes, please keep doing that. Okay, honestly, I will put my Magic China boxes on there. Okay.
Yeah, it still looks like I mean, what NiceHash has been paying out a lot more than just pool mining.
Yeah.
Is that because of the easy mining? People just renting it, like trying to.
I know Hawk talked about it from like Mining Disrupt. They want to acquire more hash rate. So, I think that's one way to do it is make it more profitable for people. People will definitely switch over.
Yeah.
I just hope they don't lose all their Bitcoin like previous times. So
yeah,
they can afford to pay me.
They paid back some of it because I remember that happened. I didn't have a whole time. Did you lose some in that?
Huh?
Did you lose some in that?
No. That's just a jab at them. No.
Oh, okay.
Sorry if you're watching out there. Little jab.
No, it's all right. They're super sketchy, but they I remember being on it like years ago.
This is a good one tonight.
I lost. I think it was like a couple $100 worth of Bitcoin, and then they started a repayment program. And
he said they want 50 exahash.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot. They only have 9 right now.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a. They're gonna need a lot of convincing to get all that to move over. Holy crap! Hawk, why do they want the 50 exahash? Is that for the easy mining package thing that they offered, or what?
So they can attack the network. Well, what is the network hash rate on BTC?
I don't know.
No. But yeah, I did like the fact that, like I said, I lost a couple $100 during the hack of Bitcoin that was on there. And they started like a repayment program. And I was like, that's kind of nice. And then the repayment program hit like, I don't know, I'm just using numbers here, like 60%. And then they stalled the repayment. But then I think they had an investor come in and buy it out. And then they did pay it back, at least the stuff that I had in there. So I thought that was real nice. It definitely fixed their name and everything like that, but super sketchy how the hack happened and everything like that. It's probably an inside thing, but who knows? No one will know.
No.
Yeah. Hawk is saying 75,000 ASICs in their network. They have extremely high demand according to them.
Total network hash rate is 440 14 exahash right now. I'm mining both that.
Okay. I mean, so 50 exahash is not like crazy.
No, it's like 1/8
Yeah.
of the total network hash rate. So 1/8.
Yeah. Retro Mike, they need to get rid of easy mining. They can't even fill my regular hash rate rental because they don't have enough hash rate. And they prioritize easy mining over the normal rentals.
Hey, man, I put 2 more on there. I put an S19 and an L7 on there. I'm doing my best, all right?
Yeah. Yeah, they're going to follow the money. You know,
Yeah.
starting a gambling thing was interesting, but it's, I mean, if it's working out for them, it's working out for them. Let's see. Litecoin went up to 114 a couple weeks ago. That's usually what happens. Goes up pre-halving, then comes back down, then starts to go slowly up. Yep, mass boost. I agree. Crypto Craig, I may move a few over. I would, Crypto Craig, 100%.
I've checked it over 24 hours. I might do a video on it, but yeah, putting both my machines over there so far from just a day has been more profitable for my S19 and my L7 than if I was. And I was mining to ant pool. I've tried other pools too, like Poolin and FP Pool, but I liked ant pool the best. And then my L7 was on, I think, F2 pool. Yeah. So, but now they're both on IceHash. So,
Nice.
Yeah, they're doing pretty good.
Hop Crypto, easy mining is a genius marketing solution and brings in millions a month. I've won more than I've lost. I think I've heard that before in a gambling ad. I think it's like it's odds, right? It's odd based. You buy, X amount, but it says it on there, right? Like 1 out of 6 chance. It's like a scratch off card, right? Is that
right? But the same packages though, you'll see that number fluctuate depending upon when you get in. It'll be like it'll go from like 1 in 9 to like going up to 1 in 4. Okay, everybody buys in now. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's smart on a business. I agree with Mike or Hot Crypto on it's good for marketing and it's a good side business for them. But that's interesting. I haven't seen that. I guess what other company could do that other than ones that rent hash rate? You know what I mean? Set up like something like that. So very interesting. Let's see. Techman Ty, I heard the guy that did it is dead. Yeah, probably. I wouldn't be surprised. Let's see, Mike. It's not gambling. No difference from you renting hash rate for stolen mine. They just make it easy. It's like a scratch off, Mike. I think. But it has 1 out of 6. It changes though, right? It's.
Look, the only reason that I think that it's like a scratch off is because they tell you the odds up front, right? Which is how which is their marketing thing to get you into it instead of just saying, hey, you're solo mining. Yeah. If it had said solo mining on there, I mean, like nobody would do it. I don't think half as many people do it. But when you see like, I get 1 in 3 odds, right, of hitting whatever this block is, right, that entices that person like, oh man, I have a 33% chance of winning this thing.
Yeah, it was all about the marketing. The way they marketed it was just like genius, right?
It is
so it's all about the marketing. Yeah,
exactly, Dave.
It's great.
Solo mining I think is gambling in itself because unless you have a massive amount of hash rate in comparison to the network hash rate, and then you need just over time it might average out. You know what I mean? But easy mining has like a limit, right? It's like a couple hours or something.
Certain packages I think are between like 2 to 4 hours.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think because that they list the odds, it's just like a scratch ticket, right? Or like the Mega Millions, right? They show you the odds of actually winning those things. Mm-hmm. That's the same thing that they're doing here on easy mining.
And that's how they're paying for probably a higher rate than only like a pool mining and stuff like that.
Because you're paying for hash rate though, because you're paying for the hash rate, is it really gambling? Because you're paying for a service.
You're paying for a lot of hash rate in a short amount of time. Right?
Yeah, is it? I mean, quote unquote, can you really consider it gambling though, since you're paying for a service to get something?
They list the odds.
Yeah, it's 100% gambling. I mean, it's a scratch off. If you look behind it, so you pay $5 for a scratch off, and you have a 1 in 10 chance of winning.
Right.
That's what it is. So they have to be making money from it because they're paying out higher. So, but it is interesting from a business standpoint. It is a good idea on there.
So are we getting a bunch of Magic China boxes and putting them all in IceHash?
That's the plan, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's music to hot players right now.
Second TL Mining. Hey, gents. What's up, man?
Hey, Second TL.
Actually, me and Hawk were, when we took a break for a little bit earlier today, we were watching a stream that had some people in the crypto field. I think it was like BitBoy and what's that other one? Crypto Real Face. I don't know a lot of these guys. I don't really watch those guys. But all of those guys said that Litecoin is dead. Every single one of them. They said if you have Litecoin, get rid of it.
Crypto or BitBoy said that?
Yeah, he says it's a dead project. It's not going anywhere.
Time to buy it. Yeah.
They showed the numbers because it's down. It's like down around the same price as it was the previous bull run. Like it's not going anywhere. They just said that the people who love Litecoin are the reason why it's doing as well as it is.
I actually like Litecoin, because it's a big market cap coin and it's easier to move around. Like Bitcoin's kind of like gold, it moves slow. It's like a wire transfer, like an ACH, whereas Litecoin is like Zelle. And you can swap between it and you don't have to pay absorbent amounts of exchange fees because they're popular coins. So whenever I send money, like just say I'm sending it from Coinbase to Kraken or something, I'm never sending Bitcoin. I usually swap it to Litecoin, send that and everything like that. And through different things. So
nice.
But Hawk did point out an interesting fact, though, that Caspa is just way faster. Like there's other coins out there that are much faster than Litecoin. But I'm like you. I like Litecoin. It's secure. It's fast enough for me, right? But dude, the fees on Litecoin are just so low. If I ever have to move something from like a weird exchange or anything like that, and they have Litecoin, I just move it into Litecoin.
Well, what's the confirmations and stuff for Litecoin or for Caspa compared to Litecoin? Like, I know it can hit the network.
I have never moved my Caspa, so I have no idea. That stuff is just sitting there. I'm waiting for it to hit $1. Then I'm going to go buy a Mustang.
Yeah, if anyone in the chat knows with it, because I know with Litecoin, at least the different websites and whatever that I send it through, you send it and it hits right away, but then it needs 6 confirmations. But it's quick, like Trade Ogre needs it and stuff like that. But
the Caspa speed is just stupid fast. But I don't know how many confirmations you need.
Yeah. His Pirate says moving Caspa from wallet to wallet is instant. Yeah, I mean, that's what I always kind of thought when you're taking payments and stuff like that. You can't just sit there and wait for these confirmations and stuff like that. So, I mean, if Caspa can keep jumping and gain market cap and stuff like that, and like I said, I only use Litecoin because it's convenient. You know what I mean? So it's but I guess if Caspa was up there with Litecoin, then it makes sense to do it. But let's see, GPURisers, give me the link. I'm calling Mike. We're probably gonna wind it up in 5 minutes. Let's see. Mike, why are you texting while driving, man?
Hey, I'm gonna pull you over, right? I'm gonna make the citizens arrest.
Yeah.
All right.
Hold on.
Let's see. TGIJ.
I don't have.
Your hosting company decide on which coins to mine. Do you plan on covering the spread or directing all rigs to one coin at a time? We allow all of our clients to choose what they want to mine. We don't really control that. We do offer managed services, but right now we allow everyone to mine kind of what they want to mine, except on CPUs on miners.
What was interesting is on my plane ride down, I sat next to a big cap representative. So, and he didn't know who I was, and I just happened to mention that I'm going to Mining Disrupt. He's like, "Oh, I am too." I'm like, oh, "Okay, cool, man." He's just like, "Yeah, I work for Big Cap." Like he had to flex, right. It's like he had to just flex it, right? I work for Big Cap, and I'm like, okay. But those guys, they make their clients mine whatever's most profitable at the beginning of each day. They make them mine that coin.
Big Cap?
Uh-huh.
Wow. Yeah. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Do they also have a power requirement and stuff like that?
You have to use so much usage? I don't know about that.
No. I mean like a prepay electric type thing or something.
Yeah. They're all up front.
Oh. That's good. All right. It looks like we have Hot Crypto in the back. He
needs to chime in here. He has some important information.
Hello Chili says they make you pay 12 months up front. Big Cap makes you pay 12 months. Yeah, that's
that Mike in.
Definitely not a scam.
All right.
What's up, Mr. Hot Crypto Mining?
Hold on. First of all, let me explain something of why it's not gambling for you idiots. Okay.
All right, enlighten us. Enlighten us with your knowledge. Mark.
Listen. I just need you to
Are you
listen.
screaming
Coming
while
from
driving?
somebody that does
calm, listen, where
gambling.
you at?
Okay. This is why it's not gambling. If you rent a miner off of NiceHash, right? Let's say you rent an S19 for 10 days and you solo mine with it. Okay, it's the same thing. What they're doing is genius. They're cutting the cost by probably like 60 to 70%. They're tripling the hash rate and they're increasing your odds of hitting a block. So you mean to tell me if just because they put the odds on there of what the odds are based on network difficulty, it automatically constitutes gaming? That's bullshit. Gambling is bullshit.
That's exactly what I
Well, I mean, out of the 4 people here, I mean, there's only one attorney, so honestly,
it's not gambling. It's odds to hit a block based on hash rate and network difficulty. You do the same thing if you run a USB miner at your fucking house for solo mining.
That comment right there. No, yeah, click on
it's the same thing.
No. Yeah, and hit click show. No,
it's the same thing.
Oh, whoops. Mike, let me ask you this: why do you think? Why do you think the payments are a lot higher on Nice? I'm genuinely asking. Why do you think the payments are higher on NiceHash right now?
What do you mean? Because what they're doing is they're drawing their own demand.
Do you think people are winning money or losing money from renting?
Listen, look. I do the NiceHash thing, the easy mining thing, because I enjoy doing it. It's a fun way to try to do some stuff, and instead of going to the casino, your odds are better doing it on easy mining, which it really is. So I've been a part of a BTC block. I've hit tons of Raven blocks. I've hit a couple. I hit a BCH today by myself, $1,500. So, it's genius for them because they know that the odds are what they are. Okay, so
I agree. It's genius for them, 100%. I agree.
It is genius for them. It's great. You could say crypto mining in general is gambling if you really want to get down to it. Because if you're solo mining, right? What are you doing? You're gambling. You're paying electric in hopes.
But easy mining is solo mining.
Huh?
Easy mining is solo mining, right?
Yes.
You just said solo mining is gambling.
That's what I'm saying. No, what I'm trying to say is not what I said. I said if you're going to call it gambling, then you can't say that easy mining is only gambling and gambling on your USB sticks and mining on those is not. You can't say that because you're still paying the power in hopes that you hit a block. It's the same thing.
I understand. I personally view it as gambling.
It's the same. So if I plug up 20 S19s, right, and I put them all on a solo mining pool, am I gambling or am I mining?
On a solo, I think it turns into gambling when the odds are like so low. Like if you're solo mining a coin and you have like 50% of the network hash rate, over time, I don't think it's gambling because it'll average out. But I think easy mining is gambling because you're paying a fixed sum for a fixed amount of time to do it. It's not indefinite.
Okay. You do the same thing when you solo mine with a machine. You pay a certain amount for a fixed amount of time with your power bill. You swing it 6 different ways.
It is. It's solo.
So let me ask you this, Mike. Let me ask you this: if you solo mine for 2 weeks out of the month, and your electric bill is $500, and you hit no blocks, did you gamble the $500?
Yes.
Okay, I don't want to fucking hear it. I'm done. Goodbye.
That's what easy mining is.
Hold on. I'm gonna zoom this in. This is Google. Okay, Google never lies.
Oh shit!
That's the definition of gambling.
How do I add a poll to this? Someone mentioned add a poll. I don't know how to do it. Can I do it through this? I don't know.
No. You have to go to the actual YouTube channel to do it.
All right, everyone, give me 1 second. Well, I know we were going to end it, but let me.
We need to know this poll.
I just want a poll.
We got to know this. This is. I wonder what we're gonna get here.
All right, guys. There's a poll there. Let's see what you guys say.
Short and simple. We're all voting, right?
I understand how people can have different
hey,
views on it. I get it. I personally, I think it's yeah.
So based on the definition I just found, you know what I mean, of odds, and you're essentially like, that is your stake, right? Your shares, right? You bought 3 shares or 30 or 500 shares. That's what you stake. That's like you betting this on red. You know what I mean? That these are your odds to win on red. It's one in, usually it's, it's either black or red. So it's like, 50-50, but it's the same thing.
Yeah. All right.
Man, everyone says. I mean,
we'll give it another couple minutes because
so far it's looking like 82%.
It's,
I looked it up on Google and it says that anything with a stake or wager with the ability for you to earn something and it's not guaranteed, that it's gambling.
we'll give it another 30 seconds.
It's so quiet. No one after King said that. It was just like crickets for a second because I'm like, I'm just thinking to myself.
I'm just saying, it's what it, Google doesn't lie.
Google doesn't lie.
That's
Just don't
right.
get it off of Wikipedia, Google, gotta get the Googles.
And you know what? They're probably dancing a fine line right now. And I mean,
I think so. My opinion.
I don't know how how it's going to affect the U.S. and how I'm sure there's wordage in there that they could do it to avoid, have it being actual gambling. Because then if it's considered gambling, then it's only going to be, you're only allowed to do it in certain states, right? Because you can't online gamble everywhere. And stuff like
the NiceHash Easy Mining website, the FAQ says, what are the odds? Each package will tell you the odds. This is called probability in mining terms, as well as the potential reward. Worth noting is that the chance of finding a cryptocurrency block is far higher than winning the lottery, meaning you have a better chance of getting a reward.
It did just say winning the lottery in the FAQ.
Let's see what everyone said. 77% say yes, 23% say no. I understand the arguments for both sides, but I think it's gambling.
So so Hawk says this, right? So solo mining with the USB miner, it says 1 out of 50,000.
Yeah.
Is that considered gambling as well?
Yes.
You consider that gambling as well?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it would turn to not gambling, one over the amount of time and the total hash power that you're providing. So, like for instance, if Easy Mining had, let's say, 50% of the network hash rate, and it was going on for, a month or something like that, I think it would average out that if you were pool mining or solo mining, it would still be the same income over time. But because it lists odds on what it is, it's gambling. I mean, that's my opinion.
That was Hawk's point, though, basically. So
what was?
That was
over
his point
time?
that he was trying to.
Yeah, it's 4 hours. They give you 4 hours on there, so it's not enough time that they give you for it. It's just a chance. That's the thing is like I said,
mining is odd driven, like you said. I mean, it's true, right?
Yeah, but solo mining is also gambling to an extent. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So when it's mining is not really odds driven when you're pool mining. Like if you're mining Flux or if you're mining Caspa or Ergo, it's not gambling. It's not because it's almost like a guaranteed payout every single time. You know what I mean? Because there's blocks being hit and everything like that. It's not.
Yeah, you're just providing a service and you're getting something in return.
Well,
you're putting GPUs on, and you're just getting something like one hand wash the other kind of thing. It's not like something drastic is happening.
Well, so I feel that solo mining with the USB stick is gambling because you're essentially gambling whatever that USB stick costs you to run, right? Yeah. That you're going to hit a block, a Bitcoin block or whatever. So, I mean, even though it's on a much smaller scale, I mean, you could solo mine with a whole GPU farm. That's still like, what if that whole farm costed you, we'll just say, $2,000 in a month to solo mine, right? Like people did for like Ethereum. I remember DJ did that for a month, and I don't think he hit a block. Like, yeah, he lost all that money, right? He lost that. He had to pay the electric out of pocket with no money, no revenue, because he was gambling that he was going to hit a block, and he didn't.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It's just a different type of gambling, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like traditional gambling. It is interesting, very, very interesting. But there's a reason why NiceHash is paying out more. They're not just paying out more because they're getting, you know, higher payouts than other mining pools and stuff like that. They're obviously making money from people that are losing money from easy mining. But yeah,
Okay.
on that note, guys, we will play Hit the Block after this.
What's your poll say? Did you see what the final poll? What's the?
Yeah,
what's
it did. It was 74 to 26.
Yeah, the poll, so they can end the poll and they'll see it in the chat if you click end poll.
And, oh, you can end it here.
Yeah, and then they'll see the result.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good.
I mean, the people have spoken, Hawk. 74 to 26. I'm sorry. The people have spoken.
I see both sides, so I get what you're saying, Mike. But yeah, guys, I think that's gonna be everything. I'm exhausted. I know King's exhausted. I know Dave's exhausted.
Everybody's exhausted.
Cheers, Dave. I know you don't have a beer. Where's your beer, Dave?
There you go.
I'm actually detoxing a little bit, so lots of
What's
water.
detoxing.
Lots of water.
Yeah. But Dave, anything else before we end this up?
No, I guess you guys are gonna be somewhere for next week, maybe home or something.
I'll probably be in
I
Kansas.
guess we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
So
next week on the Veteran Miners channel, Wired Wednesdays. But thanks everyone for stopping by. I appreciate it. What's up, Chump Change?
what time is it?
He's
Is
strong.
But
The boss came in.
all right, guys. Well, we're gonna call it. Hope everyone has a good night, and we'll see you guys next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
All right, guys. Later.